Welcome to the Super Expander podcast. My name is Corrine Phelps, your host. I'm a business and growth coach, money mindset expert, and a multi-passionate entrepreneur. My journey has taken me all over, from working in finance to owning a boutique fitness studio. I found myself burnt out, miserable, and questioning everything. Saying things to myself like, there's got to be more to life than this. Refusing to settle for a mediocre existence, I went all in, learning how to harness untapped potential and rewire the subconscious mind to create an extraordinary life. The last 10 years have been a crash course in self-love, building a business, creating community, building wealth, and doing what it takes to just freaking go for it. My mission is to help you align to your purpose, rewire your subconscious to support your big dreams and vision, and create a life that you're absolutely obsessed with. So sit back, tune in, and prepare to expand. Hello, super expanders. How are you feeling? How are you doing? So I was having a conversation with a dear friend of mine the other day, and I was telling her about something that I consciously decided to do a few months ago. And she told me I had to tell you guys about it, that I had to share it with you. And I actually feel like I've been holding out on you, and I can't believe I haven't shared it yet. So something that I decided a while back was to really just be way more intentional in every area of my life. And something that came into play when I made the decision to do that was I decided to create a live list. I'm not sure. Have you ever heard of a live list? Do you do this? I'd love to hear from you if you do. So a live list is kind of on the same frame as a bucket list, but with a complete different intention around it, a complete different vibe around it. So I feel like a bucket list is created on this premise almost that we have more time to create and live a life than maybe we actually have, right? So we put these like big dream things on this bucket list. Sometimes they're like almost feel out of reach, and you feel like, oh, you're going to get to them after you've already checked all of these other boxes, like big life goals. You'll get to start living your bucket list, right? That you have to achieve certain things before you get there. And I think a big problem with that is, first of all, if you wait until the latter part of your life to do these big experiences, a lot of times you won't get to experience them in the way that you might have. I also think that these big experiences also shape and define our life. So why would you wait to experience them? Is sort of my thought on that. But also, a live list is different, right? So it's not comprised of just like these, I just want to go jump off an airplane, or I want to go and backpack across Europe, or whatever it happens to be. A live list really is created for the container of a year. And it is intentional memories that you want to curate. So rather than, I think what happens a lot of times, we get to the end of a year and we look back to see kind of what's transpired over the course of a year, whether it's or a quarter or a month or whatever it happens to be, whatever parameters we're reviewing, and we look at and we're like, oh, this happened and this happened. But what if you started to live your life and create your life from a place of true curation and creation, and through that curation, intentionality, and creation is space for just massive, beautiful memories to begin to stack one upon the other inside of our life. Are you with me? So our life truly is comprised of just memories and moments, one on top of the other. But for most of us, we are sleepwalking on autopilot, going through our life. And the big defining difference between people who have extraordinary life is that they have thoughts, they have ideas, and they take action on them. And that's really the idea behind a live list. I have a question for you. Have you joined the Super Expander free mentorship community? If not, what are you waiting for? Stop what you're doing right now and text the word mentor to 202-918-3235. Text the word mentor to 202-918-3235. I send out weekly tips and inspiration to help you grow your business, to step into your wealthiest, most highest self, to harness your full potential and live an exceptional and extraordinary life. And the best part is, it's really me sending those messages. So text me, say hello, and send me your questions. What sort of memories do you want to share with the people in your life? What sort of memories do you want to create for experiences that you've curated for yourself solo? How can you expand and grow? And what inside of that, create also space for spontaneity, for creativity to take hold, for the magic really to unfold and transpire. So I sat down and I decided to create a list, and I wrote down 111 things that I would like to happen over the course of the next 365 days. And no, I did not start it on January 1st. I did this just a little bit ago. And I have a running list. It's in a notebook. And inside of there, when, I don't know, I think about maybe something I might want to do on a Friday evening for a date or something, we can refer to that list. How can we curate a moment, a memory? Or maybe I am going to plan a trip based on something that is inside of my live list. I hope that this very short and sweet episode starts to inspire you to shift the way you think about your life and creating an extraordinary life inside of the days, the weeks, the months, the years, so that instead of looking back and passively thinking this is what happened, that you're proactively creating and curating the life that you desire. Because if we are waiting for extraordinary things to happen to us, you'll likely be holding your breath and waiting for quite a long time. So I think of this live list as much like a living, breathing, active vision board that you are actually creating. And the things that I have inside of my list are not necessarily like, going on some amazing trip, which, believe me, there's some of those things on there too. But it's, taking an afternoon to go and see the cherry blossoms here in Washington, D.C. when they come out. It's a finite amount of time. They are spectacular. They are beautiful. And if you do not seize the moment when they bloom, it will pass you by and you won't have the opportunity to see them. And how can I go and experience them and see them and take that experience and elevate it? So maybe going to see them and having a picnic and just making it really special, going and getting beautiful blanket to sit out and have a charcuterie board and maybe a glass of wine as I sit and enjoy just this beautiful, breathtaking moment that lasts. It's such a fleeting moment. That is the sort of thing that I've put on my live list. And I will be able to, when that moment comes and I curate that experience, it'll be a memory that I get to hold on to forever. So as you're allowing this seed to be planted of creating a live list, think about how it is that you can put things inside of that list that will take an ordinary day and turn it into something that is extraordinary. And it doesn't have to be something that is going to cost you a lot of money. So I believe that these experiences that we create, these rich experiences, are really, it's like the fabric of our life that starts to stack on top of each other, helping us to continuously step into that space of growth and evolution. There are opportunities inside of curating a live list that allow us to really refine your life goals, to step into a place and space, maybe pushing your comfort zones, hitting pause and getting off the hamster wheel of life, and really putting things at the forefront of your mind that are important for you. Living from a place of appreciation and gratitude, allowing creative insights to spring up in the middle of just an ordinary day. So the inspiration for me to do this was truly to shake things up, to have something that helps support me from sliding into autopilot, to stepping into a place where I'm constantly and consistently curating my life, fully living my life purposefully, with intention, with gratitude, with excitement. And I hope that it has just inspired you to do the same. If you like what you heard, stop, drop, and leave a 5-star review and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And as always, sharing is caring, so snap a pic and share this episode with another super expander.